Bling ding ding. Good morning. Hi, Rosie. You're the first ones I see. Oh, you know what? Okay. This is gonna blow away. Okay, let's do that. All right, hold on. I'm in the kitchen. I spilled an entire. I had a plastic container and it had all this awful. You know that Lipton tea? Not Lipton tea. What do you call it? What's that onion soup? Lipton onion soup mix. So I was trying to get sweetener out of the Hoosier cabinet. And of course, I have to do things like 1930s style. So instead of putting leftover Lipton, that onion soup mix, remember the dip that we used to make in the 70s? It was Lipton. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm talking about? It was a big deal. This stuff. Talking about Lipton. Remember in the 70s, everybody made that onion dip? Yes, Val. That's it. Well, of course, if I would leave things in the packages like that, it wouldn't be a problem. But something possessed me to open up about 5 or 6 of these and put them in a Depression era type thing. So I threw it all over the floor about 2 minutes ago, trying to get my coffee. Oh yeah, Yvonne. I don't care. I didn't break my Depression glass. But I got Lipton soup mix all over the floor. Look out, Vinny. He's on his way. We got another couple hours. Good morning, everyone. All I'm doing is sitting here going blah, blah, blah. You do stuff like that, Green? One morning I poured iced tea on my cornflakes. I'm not kidding. Less humid. Yeah, oh, it's on its way, I know, but I'm afraid it's going to come back again. That would be you all over the floor. I know. What's the song? Don't leave your spoon in your cup. Take good care of yourself. Hi, Justine. You're not supposed to leave the spoon in your cup. You'll put your eye out. That is my baby spoon. How many of you got a little Gerber baby spoon when you were a baby? Yeah, Rhode Island. I know you're not that different from us here in Jersey, Rhode Island. Of course, you're usually a little cooler. You have your baby spoon, Pamela? Oh, instant potatoes, yeah. Your son made instant potatoes thinking it was rice? Desi, you did. Okay, Desi. I know you. Yeah. Did you get the good stuff? How was it? What is that? Well, let me get. Desi says, good morning, Scott. I went to the new 2nd Avenue grand opening. Hedron! Girl, where have you been? I ought to smack you. I'm kidding. Are you okay? I haven't heard from you, and you did go. Hey, Ladybug. In Sweden. Scott, will you Ever get another kitten? Yes. Now, in fact, I've been thinking about, all right, I got too much going on. Hide that comment. Desi, I'm coming back to you because you had better have left something for me and Vinny. Because when Vinny gets here, oh, you've been lurking. You're a busy girl. That's okay. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to smack you. You know, Veranda, Hedron, I listened to your CD at Christmas time, and I've got those reflectors that you dug out of the trash for me. See, I don't always get back to everybody via email, and I'm not always good with getting thank you letters out, but I don't forget. And Hedron, you gave those things to me 4 years ago. Carol, are you mad at me? You gave me a lamp 4 years ago, and I still am restoring it. Carol in Chicago. I'm good. Miss seeing you too. There's plenty there. Okay. Now you went to the one. Yeah. I could have gotten up this morning and been there, but I thought, no, I won't, because Vinny's coming today, and it's probably going to be mobbed as soon as it opens, and it'll be depleted. So we're going to go. Oh, she's looking good here in the morning light. She wakes up like that. You see her? How many of you ladies wake up like that? Do you get up and go, whoa? You're at the mall. Yeah, the one at the mall. There's another one in Voorhees. She's lovely. Why do I keep getting... All right, leave that alone. Alicia says, not me. She don't wake up like that. Oh, come on. Yes, you do. How are you doing? I know it's been several months since the passing of your husband. And I haven't forgotten that. You know, I want you to know, sometimes people are afraid when something happens and there's a loss. They're there for the first day, 2 days, 3 days, first week, and then they kind of get shy about stuff. Nobody forgets. I mean, when something happens to you. So I wanted to let you know that I'm still thinking about you, and I know you're still adjusting, and you have to let me know when you come to Connecticut. Okay. Yes. Well, Hedron, when I come to Connecticut, it'll be to Stonington. Probably Hartford first and then over to Stonington. My 11th great-grandfather was one of the original 100 founders of Hartford. When they left the... oh, wait a minute now. The Massachusetts Bay Colony, and they traveled across the old Connecticut Trail. And then he left Hartford and is one of the 4 original founders of Stonington. So I have old. Who's beeping? Vinny's not here. Wait a minute. That he told me he wasn't going to be. Who's beeping? No. All right. Anyway. I got a bunch of old New Englanders. I know. So Alicia says, she says, I'm doing well, Scott. 5 months ago, I never thought I could be this strong. Thank you for thinking of me. You're welcome. See, there's that sort of crash and burn, you know. People are present initially, and then a lot of times after a loss, you say, oh, I don't want to say anything, or I don't want to. We want you to say something. It's 5 months, 10 years, 50 years, you know. Don't be afraid to just say, you know, how are you doing? I'm thinking about you. I do know that, you know, you had a loss, and you can say that, but we get scared and we don't want to say it, but we want to hear it. Don't you? I say we. Maybe not we. All right, the reason I'm here, I've got to cut this off. I am out here in the, I'm getting things all set up. Oh, wait a minute. Let me not be rude and let me talk to you. Who's here? We've got 100 folks. Good morning, 100 people. Wherever you is. You know, I'm not doing anything. If you got something else to do, go do it. If you got handkerchiefs to iron, go do it. Don't waste your time with me. I'm just going to sit here and go, ooh, and spill some more Lipton soup mix on the floor. It's important to talk and not bottle up. Yep, Vinny isn't here yet. So here is what's happening. When I go live, I have to remember that when it's a sale, it's about the sale. Now, this is me. When I'm doing a sale, it's business. I love that people are here. I want to chit chat, but sale time is not chit chat time for me. It's business, right? So this is fun and relaxing. And it's not just about me. There's a community out there. And a lot of you like to talk to each other. You have become friends. You have traded email addresses and texts and stuff like that. And a lot of you have never met each other, but you've connected through this world. So I'm here also just letting this run and giving you all a chance to talk to each other and say hello. Those of you who know each other. So say hello in the chat. This, you can talk about it. You can talk about what you want in the chat. I'll try to chat with you too. You accidentally chit chat. Actually got cloth napkins. You did? Did I sell all the Barbie items? No. And guess what? Oh, I'm looking at myself on the big screen. Ooh, it's like looking at yourself. You know those mirrors? It's usually a circle. And you look okay, and then you flip it, and then you're like 20 times blown up. Ooh, I don't like those mirrors. Well, I'm talking to you on my cell phone. My computer is right here, my laptop, because I'm working. And behind me is the big screen TV, which I moved into the dining room temporarily so that when Vinny and I broadcast, it's easier for us to see the things. Listen, you know what? In this business, you're always looking for scissors, tape, and a pen. I know, put it back where you found it and you won't lose it. Well, that doesn't work for me. I've spent half my life looking for my eyeglasses. Somebody said, hi, George. Hi, Julia. You bought a deco mirror? Where did you get it? The shell type. Yeah. All right, got a lot of questions. I haven't sold all the doll furniture. I haven't sold all of the Barbie. I've got 2 bags full that Vinny is going to play with when he gets here. So that might be later tonight. He might be trying clothes on Barbie. He was good at that the last time, so he can do that. I've got silverware to sort out. My parents, my mother and stepfather sorted out like 8 million pairs of shoes. I'm still working on that. Your cat loves to take your pens. And I'm still working on that dollhouse. I have moved it from my mother's garage to my house. And it is currently in the basement. Sometimes I wish I were twins so that I could get twice as much done. Doesn't work that way, does it? What kind of stuff? Tomorrow night, Rhonda. Check your notifications. Babysitting today for your smallest grandchild. She's 2 and the sweetest thing. Oh, and her mother's from Thailand. I bet she's beautiful. Maria has a 2-year-old. 2-year-old. There are lots of where I live, there are lots of antique shops. If you see the fringe of my lampshade fluttering, I have an electric fan going. I'm sitting here I need to cut some labels out. Now, I know I can get one of those, I don't know, $300 label printer things, but your boy just hasn't done it. So I still have one of these antique dot matrix printers that's about the size of a big old cash register. And I just print labels out. I know, I need to get into the 90s or whatever we're in. It's a wonder I don't have a mimeograph machine. Remember those cha-ching, 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 and the blue? Oh, here we go. What did we do in 3rd grade when we got those? You knew when the teacher had just printed them off because the papers were wet. Remember that blue ink? And what did we do? We were all addicts. Come on now, raise your hand. How many mimeograph ink addicts do we have out there? Remember that smell? Yes, Lori, Rosie, you got to be at least my age. When do you think those things went out? I mean, in rural areas, they were probably still using them. Remember that? Oh, we inhaled those papers. It's like sniffing glue. That's what's wrong with us. No, you know, that's not what's wrong with us. That's what's good with us. Because we sniffed, was it mimeograph? What smell? Maria, I don't know in Sweden. I imagine you had the same technology, but we had these before photocopiers. I think my stepfather still calls it a photostat. But, you know, he's 84. You know, those, you know, my mother, you know how those old folks are. The sweeper, the Davenport, the icebox. Ditto machine, that's what we called it. Yes, a ditto. Make a ditto. Now, you know I have a sense of humor, and I'm just playing. Davenport. You haven't heard that in years? It's on the Davenport. And you know that's got nothing to do with Davenport, Iowa. Is Davenport in Iowa? The term Davenport for sofa, what do you call it, Maria? Fosta tachocopia? Fasto, wait. That's in Sweden. Yes, I remember. Always a fun project when the teacher printed on the mimeograph, says Desert Crone. There's Maria. Look at her little face. Maria, I miss your videos. Maria would always start her videos and say, "Hello, welcome to my channel." That's how you used to say it, Ladybug. Welcome to my channel. Have you seen the Jersey Devil? Ah, the Jersey Devil. Girl, that's a good, we could talk about that. You still say the Davenport? Now, I knew I wouldn't get my work done if I came on here and chatted with you guys. All right, so Vinny gets here. Just throw it on the floor. At around 1 o'clock or so, I'm trying to put labels on. Oh, yeah, that's right. No, I haven't, but I've been through, I'll tell you what, you don't go walking through Muttontown Woods. That's not even the Pinelands. You got to be deep South Jersey to know Muttontown Woods. That is a scary place. Let me back up for a minute so I can put this label on. And then I say welcome. And then I say welcome to Sweden. When are you going thrifting? After Vinny gets here and he unpacks. Now, I've already put thumbnails in, so if you are not, be careful not to mess up the label and the package. Just no, thank you, no, because I always, you thought your ex was the Jersey Devil. Okay, there's one. Yeah, the Jersey Devil. All right, who is this? This is, let me go over here to PayPal. No, Pirate Ship. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm on Pirate Ship, and I need to type in Bonnie. My Bonnie lies over, there it is. There she is. The ocean. And your package is 12 by 12 by 1. I can almost do this without even 12 by 12 by 1. And it weighs, now I'm putting it on my scale in front of me. It weighs 9 ounces. All right, in goes the number 9. Get the rates. This one I'm shipping priority mail because it's late. Don't get mad, Bonnie. Okay, priority mail is $6.90. Print label. Hi, Joan. Oh, I know that your husband isn't well. Is that big lampshade behind you new? No, I've had it for ages. It's a reproduction, but it's not new to me. I've had it, oh, Randy, I've had that maybe 4 or 5 years. That's like a $300 reproduction lampshade. I got it at a flea market for $20. You'll pay $200, $250 for that. Here goes my printer. It's going to make a noise. Okay. Now I can get this one in the mail. I'll have to show you over there on the floor. Thank you. Make sure that you are a subscriber. And if you're not getting notifications, go back again. I don't unsubscribe anybody. Only time I have ever blocked anybody is if they are purposefully mean and nasty. Doesn't matter if you disagree with me, doesn't matter if you correct me, doesn't matter if we get into a difference of opinion. That's all welcome. But if folks are, if they're just being poopy heads and they're saying nasty things, they get blocked. So I don't block anybody, because I've had people say, I don't get your notifications anymore. Did you block me? No, I sometimes eBay or YouTube just does weird things. So make sure you're subscribed. Vinny and I have a Chit Chat live sale preview tonight, right here at 8 o'clock. We'll have fun. That's right. Thank you for saying that, because people think it's me. Then they get mad at me. I didn't unsubscribe anybody. Tonight at 8. Tomorrow night at 8 is our live sale. Tomorrow night at 8. And I've got thumbnails. They're out there, so you can go click them and hit remind me. Do you guys know that you can do that? People say, I forgot. But there's a thing you can click that says remind me. Hey, Donna, I'm coming up to North Jersey. Well, it's North Jersey to me. It's probably Central Jersey to you, but I'll be up in Ocean Grove next week. Scott, what happened with the secret mark on that lamp? David, I know. I have not forgotten, but I have not made that video. I told you I need to be twins so I can get twice as much done. I really am going to do it, and I appreciate you asking. I shouldn't promise things, but it's that I want to get stuff. You know, there are too many things. And then my air conditioning broke during our latest heat wave. I'm also just saying latest. Stop saying latest heat wave. I've never seen heat like this in New Jersey. I mean, I'm not going to get on that, but anyway, it stopped working. And I knew when I bought this house, what are the big things you look at? Roof, plumbing, HVAC, electrical. So you look at all of that. And then when you buy an old house, you don't get everything you want and you compromise. So we settled to get this knob and tube, this Thomas Edison wiring out of here. But I knew my HVAC was, we might get 2 or 3 more years out of it. So we did a little bit of patchwork. Wait, double check your label. Stop running your mouth. And we got the AC, we got the heat back on. And then we got the, anyway. I woke up one morning and it was like 85 degrees in here. So it was warm. Anyway, long story short, that was out for about 3 days. It was hot because those were the days when it was hitting 95, 96, 97 degrees. AC is repaired. Patchwork. I'll plan ahead until next spring. I have a subscription to the repair. I don't know what I'm trying to say. If I get through the rest of the summer and the winter, probably next spring will be time for a whole new system. So got a budget for that. I hear about owning an old house. I bought a beautiful 18 colonial. It was a total money pit. You got it back last night, Cynthia? Good for you. Hold on, everybody. I got a phone call. It's going to go out for a second, and then it'll come back. I forgot to turn my... there was a telephone call. See you tonight, Donna. Now, who is this? Cindy? Cindy who? Cindy Lou? Everybody talk for a minute. I'm trying to figure out who this Cindy is. Cindy. Oh, there you are. All right. I got to go get your address, Cindy. There you is. There you am. Vinny should be here at about 12 noon, 1 o'clock. Ooh, guest room is all ready. Pirate ship. All right. Paste. Oh, you're already in there. What? Right, your package is 12 by 12 by 1, and you weigh 8 ounces. Get rates. Yours is coming priority too because it's late. I need a new supervisor. I'm in and out. Priority mail. Okay, that's how much it costs. Print the label. So my business account is attached to Pirate Ship. I hit print. My card is charged. That's, yeah, so glad you're, oh, that smell was the best. Sharon, we talked about that 10 minutes ago. That is a lag. Sharon, are you talking about the smell of the mimeograph? That was like 20 minutes ago. Maybe you're going back and reading. Either that or you got some slow internet. Do you have any tips for creating a cozy porch like yours? Have fun. Color, fabric. Don't buy anything new. Go get some old wicker furniture and repaint it. You know, throw the decorator magazines away. You know, think about what do you remember? I remember the old metal glider on my grandparents' porch. And they, oh wait, print your label. It's going to disappear if I don't print it. You know, plants. Nothing matches. You know, all this matchy poo-poo. Paint. Okay, now I have to cut this. Wait a minute. Single label. Okay. You still have your glider? Flower pots. That's good, Patricia. And it seems like it was a long time before my grandparents actually got air conditioning because they didn't believe in air conditioning. You know what I mean? We don't believe in air conditioning. Well, of course, they never had it. But anyway, so in the 70s, when it was still stinking hot in the house, if we were over there, we would all be out on that porch with no lights on, pitch black. There might be some of those little porch lights, and there'd always be some old scratchy AM radio because my grandfather would be listening to the ball game. And you remember in the 70s, the ball games, they weren't on TV like they are now. Remember? Harry Callis would announce for the Philadelphia Phillies, and anytime there was lightning, there would always be that crackle on the AM radio. But I can just see us playing around on the floor on that back porch, the old glider, and an old ball game on, and there was always one of those old fans, you know. And if it got too hot, what did your mother tell you? If you whined that it was hot, what did your mother or your grandmother tell you? Be still. Can you hear it? Sit down. Go sit down. What are some of the things when you whined as a kid because you were hot? What are some of the things beside go sit down or go lay down? What did your mother or your grandmother tell you? Talk about that for a minute. I've got to get this label on this package. Go play with the hose. Be still. Yeah, be still. Be still. Okay. Drink water. That's it, Frank. And water from the sink, from the kitchen zinc, or a hose pipe. That's it. We're strong, us old folks. Us after us. Whatever we are. I still don't buy bottled water. Now I know people have to be careful. You still have to wear your t-shirt. I always put an undershirt on under a shirt. Playing the sprinkler. You didn't complain as a child? Oh, poodle. No, in Southern California, you had those lovely temperatures. Or wherever you are, go catch lightning bugs and put them in a jar. Go eat a popsicle. I was looking for popsicles the other day, Patricia, and I couldn't find any. No, not popsicles. What is it called? Freezer pops. I love a freezer pop, and I couldn't find any. Go play in the traffic. Remember in the summertime, remember the old folks, the parents and all that, they would open up the garage door and sit in lawn chairs in the garage, but the door was open and they could watch the street. Remember that? Those awful folding aluminum chairs with that fiberglass net. What am I trying to say? Those woven strips of whatever. I know they weren't fiberglass. Your folks still do that? Urban, are you Eric? Do I have permission to say what I didn't ask you if I was allowed to say? Because folks, those chairs are worth a ton. And tell us how you're doing. Tell us what you'd like to tell us. Urban Antiques is Eric, whom I have never met, never spoken to in person, never chatted with, but he has a presence in different sales and different channels. I don't think you have your own channel, but you tragically 3 weeks ago lost your home in a fire. You are the person I was talking about the other day. I've got 3 pieces of carnival glass for you. You know, I know you're not thinking about things. That is the last thing on your mind right now. I understand that. This is a gesture to let you know that when the time comes, if it comes, and you know, and you're back in a home again, it's in our blood to collect, right? And so I know you lost all your carnival, but for Pete's sake, I got 3 pieces right here coming to you as a gift, and anybody else who has some carnival, a spare piece of carnival glass, if you want to cheer somebody up, where did it go? Now it disappeared. Urban Ghost Hunter, Eric, aren't you in Tennessee or something? How can we send anything to you to help you out? Eric, do you have a P.O. box or anything where folks, because folks are so kind and they're helping Tammy and David out so much. You're in Memphis. All right. Eric, help us out. Is that Fenton ? So it's Eric, it's Urban Antiques. I don't know if you guys can message Eric somehow. Oh, I put Joan up there. Joan, I love you. I didn't mean to put you up there. Wait a minute. You have a P.O. box and we'll have a new address shortly. Okay, when you get that new address, I want it. Because you're the expert on the carnival. You're going to get that one. We're going to get your collection built back up for you. We're going to help you. Is that Fenton ? Is that Dugan Diamond? Peach Opal? You're getting that one. And this one I'm so excited to give you because is that Northwood? It's not, none of these are marked. That's that ice blue with the pearls or the pebbles. Oh, this is Dugan? The question mark is Dugan as well, not Fenton? Okay. So that's Dugan ? What is this one? This is Westmoreland? So go digging through your drawers, pardon the expression, or your china closets. If you've got, a piece of carnival glass, put it aside somewhere. And when we get a P.O. box for Urban Antiques and Uniques, we're going to shower you with some carnival glass to get you back out there and get you collecting again when you're ready. Not pushing any, I don't want to push anything on you. This one is Westmoreland. It's wonderful. I didn't even, All right, well, let me put these somewhere before I step on them, or Vinny comes in here and steps on them. Ugh. I'm going to put them on a shelf for you, Eric. So, see, we're going to make you collect again. They're things. We know that. And we different folks have different thoughts about laying up treasures on earth. I'm not going to get into all that. I understand. But we can't just sit in an empty room. And something that makes you feel like home. Oh, wait, what's wrong with my scale? All right. Okay. Now this is Suzanne. I'm sure I have a piece of carnival glass around my shop. I'll be watching. There you go. Look at that, Pamela. That's great. Now, did I miss any? I know I'm missing people. It is fun to collect. And I'll never forget an episode. This was years ago. Do you remember? Hold on. There was an episode. There was a woman on. I just sent you another email. Can you look today and see about the parts 3? Joe. Okay, I will. I'm going to look right now because I haven't gotten anything from you. Did you send it to oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com? I'm so glad you're here because Hold on, Joe. Joe, I didn't get nothing. I'm looking in my email right now, unless it takes a second to get to Jersey from wherever you are. Let me make sure you're not in my trash can. You shouldn't be. I don't have a trash can. I don't know why you're not getting it. I sent it 3 times. Okay, Joe. But Joe, go look. Make sure you're sending it to oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. All lowercase, all one. I'm in my Gmail right now, and there's nothing. Joe's been here for 20 minutes trying to get your attention. Okay, Desi. Well, we got 150 folks here, and messages go by real fast. Can't see everything. Joe S., it's under my estate company name. Oh, maybe it thinks it is a I know, Desi, and I'm unflappable. But Desi 072, you would be surprised, Desi. I know. So, because sometimes, and I understand this, if I'm watching somebody, it's just me watching you, but I don't realize they're watching 500 people, or, it's like the baby that doesn't realize 8 people are sitting there looking at it. I'm not saying it right. What I want to say, I'm not saying right. Joe, maybe look in the spam. I don't have a spam in a Gmail. Let me see if it thinks you are a promotion. Oh, wait a minute. Kohl's. Here I'm in my spam. Megabus, Kohl's. I don't know why I'm getting something from Kohl's. I haven't bought anything from Kohl's in 20 years because every pair of pants in there starts at waist size 40. I have a 31-inch waist. I can't buy clothes at Kohl's. So I don't know why they're still sending me stuff. I'm looking. BJ's Warehouse. I don't belong to them. See, that's the thing. You know, when you go anywhere today and they say, well, we have to have your email address. I don't give it out anymore. I have too many. Celebrate Christmas and... All right, social. That's not it. Updates. Joe. Bro. Yeah, just in case I gain weight, I have to gain a lot of weight for me to be able to wear Kohl's pants. I'm telling you, the waist size doesn't start until like 40. Carmen, see you next week. I got your email. I didn't write back to you yet, but you know I'll see you next week. What about Mary and Michael? Joe says, what? Joe, I don't know what to tell you. Electric clock? No. All right, you're not under promotions. You're not under social. Okay, this is weird. I don't have trash and I don't have anything blocked. Why am I not getting any email from you? I'm looking in primary. I don't have a spam. More. Ah, here you are. Joe. Hang tight. We got you. We got you. It thought that whatever it thought, I guess it's because it's a business name or something. I got you. Okay. Great score on the tea room. I know. Can you believe that tea room sold for $850? And as soon as it sold, a lady wrote to me and said, drat, I missed it. I'll give you $900 if the other person doesn't pay for it. All right. Joe, I found you. I got you. And it is so kind of you. Joe, I moved. Yeah, hooray. I moved because I took the TV out of the guest room. Vinny doesn't need that. I moved the cylinder player in there in place of it. So Vinny can play cylinders tonight. Tuning in late. How's everybody doing? Hi, Shutterbug. What? It's here. All right. Now I've got one more label I need to print out. And this goes to Suzanne. Oh, Susanna. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Let's see. I don't know your SU. How do you spell? Oh no. Doggone it. Now I'm going to have to go back and watch that video. I will, Joe. because I will. And thank you so much. I don't know who this is. Ugh. All right, I gotta get my You're not hogging the chat, Joe. I'm just sitting here. Trying to figure out. See, I've gone and done it again. Let me put this Lipton, hold on. Let me put this Lipton soup mix back before I throw it all over the floor. Like I've already done. Hey, have any of you tried this? I know. It's probably full of junk. It's probably full of salt and preservatives and all that stuff. I know. But anyway, anybody ever tried these? Huh? This one is bacon ranch. I stayed away from these. And then there's this one. You have? You do like them? This one is hickory smoked. Now, I'll tell you why I stopped buying these for a long time. Because some of the cat food, when I had the cat, Salem, some of the cat food came in things like this. And I was this close one time. It would have been fine if I gave this to the cat. I don't know if he would have particularly cared for bacon ranch. But one time I went out, I thought, this doesn't smell right. And it was the cat food. I didn't eat it, but I almost ate it. I thought, no, I'm not doing that again. So I don't have a cat anymore. So now I have started getting these. These are okay. They're like a little, 80-calorie snack. You pull this top off and you can just eat it right out of there with a fork. I'm not going to read what's in it. Tuna. So anyway, I was just wondering if you guys like these. Oh, you made a sandwich with one? Do you add mayonnaise to it? They smell awful. They smell like cat food. I'm not advertising, I just, it's great on the road. I can throw 3 or 4 of these in the car with a plastic fork and when you're out sourcing and I'm out all day, boy, you want to run through McDonald's and get a Whopper. Then I would be buying pants from Kohl's. I wouldn't have my 31-inch waist then. So, these things last for years. I don't care how hot it gets. You just pull it right out. Oh, you eat them? You just eat it right out. You just rip the top off just with a fork. I keep them in my car. I don't know. It's probably better for me than stopping and getting a Whopper with fries. But that's good too every once in a while, isn't it? You know that it is. I don't know which Suzanne this is. I'm going to have to go back and watch the video. No, I can look at my receipts. You haven't had fast food in 2 years? Oh, you like the packets, the tuna packets? Yes, Joe, I do. And in fact, I love that stuff. Where is it? This. don't know if you meant, did you say tuna? I like tuna fish, but you know what? It's so easy and quick and easy to whip up a chicken salad, and I just get these cans. I love it. You know, drain it. I'm not a big mayonnaise guy, but I will mix this. I know some of you are going to go, ugh. I mix up my own little sandwich spread, and it's usually, you guys are going to, it's some horseradish sauce, like a spicy mustard mayonnaise. I make my own, you know, just a squirt of mayonnaise, a squirt of that liquid horseradish. It's not liquid horseradish. It's like a, hold on. Because I'm a horseradish guy. Okay. Yes, even on chicken. I know you're saying, boy, Vinny better stop and get takeouts before he gets to Scott's house. So I'll, like, this is a horseradish kind of a, or I get my my kosher here locally. And then I'll cut up some celery, some grapes, put it on a piece of bread. You guys do that? How else could you mix it? Sherry says, I buy them all the time. Chicken in the can. How do you, not Sherry, Cher Viola? What, how do you make it? Scott, do you think the mom and pop, what? It went too fast. No, I cook, but I also try, you know, sometimes you're just too busy. And if you don't have sort of somewhat healthy alternatives, then you won't eat right. So I try to have, you know, I mean, that's better than stopping and getting French fries. Having chicken in a can and saying I'm too busy, but I can whip up a chicken salad sandwich pretty quickly. That's better than ordering a pizza. Now I do that. We all eat like that. But, you know, sometimes if you think ahead and you can prepare, because we eat so fast, and it's me here. I don't have anybody cooking or cleaning. If cooking gets done, guess who does it? If the toilet doesn't get cleaned, guess who didn't clean the toilet? You single people know. You got to do it all. And if you don't feel well, I ain't got no cleaning lady. Or cleaning man. Anyway, enough. So all we're doing this morning is just having coffee and chatting. I wanted to get together, of course, and give the, what, leave? Oh, what did I do? All right, wait a minute. Hold on. I went and pushed. All right. Sorry. Okay. Okay, see you tonight. Miracle Whip tuna and pickles. Ooh, and you put walnuts in it. That sounds good. You do chili? I like chili, but I can't do kidney beans. I don't know. I think it's a texture thing. And I'm not picky. It's kidney, you know, I eat. That's a good one. Yeah, hard-boiled eggs. That is a great snack. We used to cut up hard-boiled eggs and put vinegar on them and eat them. That was a snack my mother showed us how to do when we were children. Isn't that funny that that would be a snack? She used to do it. Get 2 hard-boiled eggs, just chop them up, put it in a little dish, salt and pepper and vinegar, and just eat it. But we're a big vinegar. That's like the condiment of choice for me, vinegar. We weren't, a family that poured cheese on everything, like broccoli covered in cheese. And I didn't grow up like that. Cheese did not get put on vegetables. I'll have to try lentils. I just splashed coffee on my eyeglasses. You're hungry for a tomato sandwich? Or chopping up cucumber and putting salt and pepper on that and some vinegar. That's good. That's a good snack. You're having Chinese at lunch? I don't know what I'm having. I haven't even thought. I don't know. I try to plan ahead. I usually think about food when my stomach tells me that I haven't eaten anything. You know how that is. Well, good folk. I guess I can't run my lips all morning. Oh, I'm excited because tomorrow, hopefully, well, not hopefully, but tomorrow at 12 noon, the Vintage Vinny and I are meeting. Now, let me get it right. I keep saying it wrong. Not the Retrieve It sisters. I don't know what's wrong with me. Revive It. Vinny and I are meeting two sisters that live not far from here called the Revive It. Is that right? Wait a minute. There it is. Thank you, Joan. Because we're meeting the Revive It sisters for lunch at a diner. And then we're all going thrifting, the four of us, in Philly tomorrow. So we'll do some filming and then we'll see you tomorrow night. Come back tomorrow night and see. No, come back tonight and see me and Vinny at 8. And then tomorrow night for the live sale. I'm going to end this in a few minutes. You guys still want to talk to each other for a little bit? Ooh. Let me throw this away. Ouch. I was going to make a breakfast casserole, but Vinny doesn't eat breakfast, so I'd be the only one eating it. I can't figure out who this is. Thank you. I am looking forward to his visit. I'll have to try. Try it, John Robert. Hey, you're mid-century, right? John Robert? Very Germanic, yeah. You're half German yourself. That was the salt, pepper, vinegar. Those were our 3 condiments. Hold on, John. Okay, wait a minute. Don't go anywhere, John Robert. Hold on. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, I'm glad I have pants on. Look at that thing. Ooh. Help me. Now, is it Viking? Where are you? Scott, if you had a cleaning lady, you could not handle the pressure watching that she doesn't break something. Onions, tuna. Oh, I didn't see. I've been so busy. I didn't look at my comments, or maybe I did. I don't think I saw. Did I see my comments on this? It's Viking. Is it called handkerchief? What do I say? I can't believe that one right there. That is almost as skinny as a toothpick. I'm in love with this thing. Oh, it is? No, it's not Viking, John Roberts says. Okay, teach me. Is it Ellie Smith? Look, it's got this little boop, 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 boop on the bottom of it. It's a wannabe Viking? Well, who is it? Look at the bottom of it. It's called Happy Birthday? Splash vase? Because see, here's why I'm going to be listing this on eBay. So I've got to get it right. This is why people say, Scott, you're too picky about it. No, I am not. Because if I don't get the description right, it can't get to the collectors. So I can't. Japanese made, most likely. What now? Tell me what makes this a Japanese, like how. I need you to like teach me that. If you say that you think this is Japanese, what is it that says it's Japanese? Because you got to get the descriptions right. And I don't make things up. I am a stickler for that. When people make stuff up in their eBay descriptions and it's just wrong, that creates so much confusion. So I don't want to go online and say something and it's not. What makes it Japanese? Because everybody's telling me something different. See, Pamela? Thank you. You've got to get it right. That you otherwise you said in your old videos that the boop boop pedals on the bottom were the clue. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that this, when you saw those, that it was, wait, what did he say? Notice how it doesn't have the heft or the clarity of glass. Of what? Well, this is glass. You mean the heft and the clarity of well, I can't type that fast. What, you're eating nuts? Oh, your phone is driving you nuts. Let me put this thing down before I throw it on the floor. Because see, I'm telling you folks, if I say that's Viking, because somebody told me it was Viking, and I sell it, and I say it's Viking, and a Viking expert gets it, and it ain't Viking, guess who has to pay the return costs? So you have to get it right. It's got 3 mold lines. Well, here's what I know I can say. Mid-century, there's certain things I can say in the description. Artesian, no. Why no? Because it's got mold lines. So art glass, no. When I see mold, this is what I think. When I see mold lines, I think this is a factory produced. They have some of those around here where I live, and I picked them up, and they were just much more lighter in weight, and it just feels less quality. So there's this je ne sais quoi about it that's telling you from watching it on the screen that you don't think it's a Viking piece. Okay, I can appreciate that. I got that. So, I still have to be able to. So thank you. And I do see the grittiness in this part of the glass. And I'm not a Viking collector. But when I see mold lines, see there are 3 mold lines, I wouldn't think of somebody working in a studio. I think of something factory produced. Well, I'm going to list it as a abstract mid-century handkerchief in the style of Viking. You know, there's nothing wrong with saying in the style of, or you can do that, because I'm not saying it's Viking, and then you just let the people, because I don't know. What a lovely, thank you. Yeah, Pamela, you got it. And you know what? I'll say it again. When you think you have found it, when you think you have identified it, your research has just begun. I had somebody tell me, oh, no, because Worth Point said, folks, there isn't any expert at Worth Point that is editing. The Worth Point descriptions, they come right off of eBay. They come right off of auction sites. So what if I list this on eBay and I say rare jadeite Fenton mug, guess what it's going to say on Worth Point? Rare Fenton jadeite mug, because it's a copy and a paste. So whoever said this was rare Fenton jadeite was wrong. Then it moves over to Worth Point and it's still wrong. Yeah, I'm not. You're drinking out of the same one? This coffee is not hot anymore. What time is it? You know, they're all tools, and there is nothing wrong. People get me wrong on this. Here he goes again, bashing Google Image. I don't bash Google Image. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a tool. But if you tell me I know what that is because I found it on Google Image, and you stopped right there, you got to verify it somewhere else and somewhere else and somewhere else. And it takes time. I know it takes time, but it is fun. You use your mug. And I guess I'm hyper sensitive to this because I'm in this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you do this as a hobby, you know, you go thrifting once in a while, and it's not really major. Like, this is what I do. So I'm constantly dealing, you know, on a daily basis. Oh, you know, I know what that is. It's not. That source is wrong. And so you just got to watch. It's a small part of research. I agree with you. It's a helpful tool. I've used it. But it is not the last word. All right, I don't know how I'm going to figure that one out. And I didn't even write. I forgot what's in this box. No. I know what that is. Wait a minute. That's that rose bowl. Okay, hold on. Let me write this down before I love my books too. I'm telling you what, I'll sit there I'll spend hours in my books. I don't know. It is fun, Pamela, to do the. Okay, what was this? This was the rose. See? You're gonna die. Well, someday, but not from licking an ink pen. Rose bowl. Okay. Oh. I Googled lens some pottery and it came up as lunch meat. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing it. Oh, he's stealing. I am stealing that, Kitschy. Who said that? Kitsy? I Google lensed some pottery and it came up as lunch meat. I don't know who you are, Kitsy Cat, but I have stolen that. I will give credit to the Kitschy Cat. Do you have a channel? I'm a fellow YouTuber. Well, then how come I don't watch you? I'll find you. Live sales program. I have, I don't watch my old videos. I hardly even get a chance to preview mine. And it's hard for me just to keep up with the few good friends that I have that I watch. I'm not self-absorbed or, with blinders on, because this is my full-time gig now. I so hardly get a chance to watch folk. I'll have to watch you. I'm stealing it. I'm stealing it. I Googled some pottery and it came up as lunch meat. That's the best one. That is classic. I want some freezer pops. And I don't know where any are. Let's have some of these. Hold on. I better eat these before they. I don't know what you're talking about, but please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Yeah. I don't know the rest of the words to that song. All right, I really do have to go in a minute because I got to run the sweeper before Vinny gets here. I haven't spoken to David today, and I don't need to leave out Tammy. I realized in the last video I really didn't say anything about Tammy. I have not spoken to Tammy. I've spoken to David. I haven't talked to him today, but I know, and I haven't even looked to see where we are. But just again, thank you everybody who is reaching out and helping. They're aware of it. They see it. They know it. And your $5, $1, $20, that is getting needed items in their hands right away. So thank you, everyone. And those links are still somewhere, but I'll send your wishes to David when I talk to him today. See? All right. I have to get back to what I'm doing. I've got. You want to know how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 18 boxes over there that need labels. And then Vinny doesn't know it, but when he gets here, we're loading that into my truck and off to the post office before we go thrifting. You going to come see us tonight at 8? All right. Come see us tonight at 8. Thoughts and prayers. All right. We'll see you tonight, everybody. Thanks for chatting with me this morning. You like it? Well, should we do this every once in a while? All right. See you tonight. Bye for now. Wait for the cat. Meow. See you tonight.